Already there now. We are almost 500 years in the future, and a lot of the empires are still kicking, surprisingly enough. At the top of the order, let's say thank you to Joey for suggesting this time lapse. If you'd like to suggest a time lapse yourself, don't forget to drop that in the comments section. No, they have. They have formed India. This is the Empire of India. Good job. Rarely do you see that happen, but that's also rarely do you see all the empires in India be formed at once. Them compared to the Byzantine Empire, who is bigger? It looks like the Indian Empire is much bigger and much more powerful. HRE is still kicking. Alba is still around. Britannia is still around. But as usual, let us go down our normal progressions to see what is going on in the world. We'll start off with religion. As usual, it's 1066, so we're expecting a Christian faith to be at the top, and it looks like Catholics are, Ashari, and Smartism. That makes sense because all of India being under one roof makes sense. Surprised that Mulwadi didn't stay in control over Iberia. Usually you get to see that happen, but nope. Buddhism did actually confirm its religion, which is great. You rarely see that happen outside of Africa. I feel like this is where if a faith is going to be reformed, it is going to happen in Africa, and Buddhism is going to be the faith that gets reformed. Culture. We've got a smattering of ones. Anglo-Irish. Good to see it. Norwegian, Sami-Swedish. No Mongol invasion, so no major Mongol extravaganza. But I think Sami-Swedish takes the cake in my favorite naming. As for the kingdom map mode, we're seeing a lot more consolidation here in West-South Africa. The rest of the map looks pretty standard. Sweden looks like to have gotten a little bit more out of some people. Yeah, mostly what it's probably going to see a little bit more change of is actually the empire map mode. Sweden somehow coming out of nowhere just saying, screw it, we're not Scandinavian, we're Sweden. We're the Sweden Empire, and that's how it works. And real quick to see any major changes. Looks like in 500 years, India was able to actually develop all of their nations. It's like or all their counties, I mean. Looks like pretty much everybody except for the steppe, for the most part, has, and this parts of Africa, have done the 100. It makes sense why everybody is so wealthy and so powerful. With the new upcoming Persian expansion, we'll see more government types. Probably not, but at least maybe some Zoroastrian stuff and maybe some other interesting things to be gawked at, to be interacted with these time lapse. Next, let's look at court languages. I like to see who's speaking what. Looks like Greek is one of it. Arabic is another. It's either Greek or Arabic, I think, those two, or Kannada. That's probably it too. I don't know. One of those three probably is the best. Next, let's look at, I like to look at who has the best skills. Sum of skills is an interesting thing for me. As you know, we rarely see the AI go down the system, but it looks like this AI has done a good job of doing their dynastic abilities, so that makes it so then they're going to have higher overall skills. This AI has 60 learning. That's pretty dang high. Looks like everybody, sum of skills wise, their skill is, I don't know why, it's learning. Maybe just because of their faith and their holy sites give them stuff for learning. Yeah, that might be it. They just have lived long enough to, because of that, to gain all these skills. Sum of skills, learning, top one. So what have we learned in this situation? Within 500 years, there will be a lot more consolidation. Everybody had primogeniture at the beginning, and it seems like for the most part, it's done well for a lot of people. We've seen some loss, like the Russian Empire has fallen apart, parts of the Frankish Empire. I feel like the French always getting a raw deal in one way or another. I think Aquitaine always somehow breaks out, and then because of that, they're too weak, and then they get engulfed by the HRE, which is, feel like something that should be worked on a little bit, just because it's like the AI shouldn't be able to break away that quickly. You don't see it happen that much with, like, I don't know what it is about the Aquitanians. They're just willing to bust out. Alba stay together, and they have multiculturalism. It's just for whatever reason the French can't keep it together. That rebellious spirit Too strong, too strong. But I think for now, that's all I have for you. I hope you've enjoyed this little time lapse. If you did, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day. Ciao.